Well, good morning, Leukemia Warrior family. So hopefully I'm not too far away. I've got my coffee and my bagel and cream cheese. And this week's video is just kind of going to be a mashup of everything we've done. So like I said before, this video is going to be a mashup of everything we've done over the last week and weekend. And this week, it is winding down. Today is Lexi's last day of school. It's a half day. So she's actually getting ready for school while I finish eating my breakfast. And then I have to pack her lunch. But we did some fun stuff. I got to help at field day. I don't really have any videos of that because she can't record at the school, but we did get to eat lunch together at lunch because I volunteered all day, and so I did get a selfie with her while we ate lunch. She ate her packed lunch, and then they had pizza for all the volunteers, which was really nice. It was a long, hot day outside, and she came home very exhausted with tired legs. We had to use a lot of magnesium spray to keep her legs from cramping up, which seems to happen lately. So that was fun. And then over the weekend, she wanted to hang out with her best friend and their family who lives the other end of our street. And so they had suggested there was a fair at one of the local towns nearby. And so the girls had so much fun. So I do have a few video clips of that, plus the pics that go with the slideshow at the end. So I'll insert those clips here.
Lexi, look!
Can you do a flip, Lexi? How far back are we got? Lexi.
Did you have fun? I'm going on this again.
Well, you gotta wait.
You have to get off first.
You have to get off first.
Well, Lexi needs her hair done for today. She's been leaving it down a lot more, but I will say that putting it up in ponytails, especially when she's running around at recess, helps prevent some tangles, but it's not the best for your hair either to have it in ponytails all the time. So we just try to switch it up. So here lately, now that it's been getting hot, we've been doing some ponytails, especially because it's the end of the year, so they're going outside a lot more. So, are you excited for your last day of school, Lexi?
Yes.
You are? So she handed out all her teacher gifts yesterday except for this one teacher who does the pickup line. She wasn't there yesterday morning and she wanted to hand it to her in the morning when it's not as crazy as the after school pickup line. So what are you most excited for summer break? We've got a lot going on summer break, don't we?
Yeah.
So one of the things we've got going on is Lexi is going to start swim lessons. She starts those on June 5th, and she is going to do 3 sessions of swim lessons. It's about 2 weeks each, so it's 8 days. It's Monday through Thursday per session, and it's a really reasonable price. It's only like 40-something bucks for 8 days of swim lessons. From 1 to 1:45, so it'll do June 5th, like the beginning of June, then the end of June with a break in between, and then we've got a 3rd session in July, And then the other thing she's starting is piano lessons. Do you want to go grab your piano books real quick so you can show them? She is so excited to start piano lessons. I went to the local music store here and got her books yesterday. Her and her best friend from school both want to start piano lessons. So I told them I would give them lessons over the summer because I play, but I know enough to know from having lessons from my mom growing up. I think I've mentioned this in years past in other vlogs. It is fun at first, but then it's not. And it's no offense to my mom. Even my mom recognizes that she wished she would have had me, my own private teacher, instead of her. But she's an amazing pianist. She's a classically trained pianist. So anyway, the most popular book that everyone's using now for that is the Piano Adventures by Faber and Faber. It's just two people with the last name Faber. I assume it's a husband and wife team. Nancy and Randall. So I went ahead and got them the lesson book, the primer lesson book, because you can start at age 6 with the primer lesson book, and she's 7, her friend is 6. And then I've got them the primer theory book, and then I need to go back and get them the technique and performance books. I didn't think about it at the time. Back when I did it, you just had your little lesson book and you had your theory book, but now they've got all these other extra books. Like you've got a technique book and you've got a performance book. So I told them at least for over the summer, I would give them lessons. You want to go put those back? And the really exciting thing is we may have a lead on a free piano. Right now, if Lexi wanted to learn, she would have to play on my non-weighted keyboard that I've had for years. That is Johnny on the spot when I need a portable something, but it doesn't even have an 88 keys. So the local church here in town is getting rid of 3 pianos, a grand and 2 console upright pianos. We don't have room for the grand. I mean, we could try to put it over there, but we don't have the room. But the upright piano seems promising. I hate to put it on an outer wall because you kind of want to keep it away from the edge of your home due to the heat and the humidity that can happen. I mean, we keep our home pretty well regulated, so hopefully that's not a thing, but that's just where we have space for it. So I'm just gonna make sure we stay on top of keeping it tuned. My mom is a piano tuner, so she can help us and make sure that it looks decent. I'm gonna reach out to them today and be like, hey, could I come by and look at these and play them? So that's really exciting. What else have we got going on? I'm trying to think. Today's the last day of school. Oh, why we're both in our Children's Miracle Network shirts. I knew I was forgetting something. So after school today, normally on the last day of school, it's a tradition we started where we take Lexi out to school on her last half day. We take her after school and say, hey, where would you like to go to lunch? And we go out to eat. And we invite whoever in the family can come. We weren't able to do that this year because Lexi had an event, so we had to do it yesterday, which was Monday. So after her full day of school, her papa and her uncle were able to join us, and she wanted to go to Red Lobster because she loves their popcorn shrimp. And so anyway, after school today, we leave around 1 o'clock, 1:15 to head over to the Missouri side of the river. And we have got a Children's Miracle Network event for Walmart. Walmart is getting ready to start in June their Children's Miracle Network campaign at the registers, where you can donate money at your local Walmart right at the registers. You can choose to round up your change to the next nearest dollar. You could choose to donate $1, $5, or any amount really. And if you go through the self-checkouts, it'll be right on your screen where you say yes. And then you can click how much you want to donate. And if you go through the regular register, the cashier has a barcode they can scan. And Children's Miracle Network is awesome for a number of ways because mainly it supports all the children's hospitals around. Like there's Children's Miracle Network chapters all over. So anywhere there's a major children's hospital, you can bet there's going to be a Children's Miracle Network chapter nearby. Like we have 2 hospitals in St. Louis. We've got St. Louis Children's Hospital, which is an affiliate of Barnes Jewish, And then we also have Cardinal Glennon, SSM Health Cardinal Glennon. So it's affiliated with SSM Health, and it's a children's hospital as well. So both of those are supported by our Children's Miracle Network chapter, and the money from them goes directly to Walmart's money that gets raised goes directly to those two hospitals in our area. So if you want to support a great cause, be on the lookout in June. We used to be an ambassador family back in 2020. And they love us because we work for Walmart. So going and doing the Walmart campaign is a no-brainer. When you have employees that work for the company that's getting ready to raise money for this organization, and we've actually been able to use some of the programs that Children's Miracle Network has funded at St. Louis Children's Hospital, that is just an amazing way to connect with people and make it real on a different level that you are raising money for families like ours. So we are happy to go and share our story. Well, it's going to be an update because we've been sharing at the Walmart kickoff for so many years. But the main updates are that Lexi graduated physical therapy after breaking an elbow.
Yep.
And now Lexi has to have surgery on her teeth that keeps getting postponed. She kept getting sick. That's all right. And then the last thing is that she has started back up therapy, and she has said it's okay to share about her mental health. But people don't realize when treatment is over, there's a lot that goes on post-treatment that you really have to work on. So we're getting there. This is the summer of change, as I'm calling it. More swimming lessons, piano lessons. We're working on that therapy. So it's the summer of transformation, right, Lexi?
Yes, summer of transformation.
So better go get your tennis shoes on so I can finish packing up your lunch, and then I want a picture, a last picture in front of the front door, right? Last day of school? Last day of school vibes? Last day of first grade. She moves to second grade. She moves to a new elementary school because her elementary school is only pre-K, K, and 1. So then she'll move to the building that's literally just down the street from us, like literally a block. You can walk down the sidewalk and we're right there. And so she will be in that 2 through 5 building next year. So our kid is growing up. Anyway, if you've stuck with us this far, thank you for listening to me ramble on a random Tuesday morning. So I hope you all have a great week, and if you're finishing school, a great end of the school year and a great start to your summer. Thank you all so much. We love you. Mwah. Bye.